Hello, welcome to the introductory video of the syllabus. This is an explanation of the syllabus document that you can find also in this week and in this week's instructions and also in the syllabus module. So before we start with the syllabus, I would like to clarify that in this semester, all the videos and the forums and everything are going to happen in Spanish, except for a couple videos at the beginning that will talk about business. Everything else will happen in Spanish. So my interventions will be in Spanish, but so will be yours. So be ready because you're going to be required to speak Spanish. So this is the instructor information. I have a long Spanish name. Elena is my first name and Villa is my first last name. Fernandez de Castro is my second last name. My office is in the Humanities Building, 202G. Long email, of course, with such a long name. I have a long email too, sorry about that. Telephone number with extension. That's my Skype ID if you want to do a video conference, which are very useful when you're not on campus. Let me know ahead of time with an email so I can be ready and we can connect easily. Those are my office hours: Monday, Wednesday, 8:30 to 10:30, and Tuesday from 12 to 1. If you cannot see me during these times, let me know and we'll find a way to meet at another time that is convenient for you. The course description is the one that is in the catalog, so you're probably already familiarized with it. You are required to have taken 101 or 101B with an A, B, C, or pass grade, or 2 years of high school Spanish. In this moment, I would like to make take a break to let you know that this is a class of Spanish as a second language, not Spanish as a heritage language. When you're a heritage speaker, you learn Spanish at home from your family, mom, dad, grandparents, and people that learn like this are usually very fluent orally but have trouble writing and reading. So if this is your situation, this is how you learn Spanish, this is not a good class for you. The best you can do is drop this course and register in Spanish 211, which is a class designed for your learning needs. And it's a class in which you will feel a lot more comfortable and you will probably have way better results than in this class because it has a methodology that adapts to your way of learning Spanish. Learning outcomes are also part of the catalog. And let me stop here for a minute. Okay, so here are the course objectives that are also in the catalog, and the course structure. This is an online class. It will take you about 10 hours a week. In these 10 hours, you are mainly going to be studying the materials and practicing the exercises in the online workbook, but you will also doing study on your own and completing other activities that are part of the course. Each week you will have to review Canvas to check the weekly assignments. Each week you'll have a video and a list of tasks. And the week starts on Monday, but I will post the assignment the week before, so you can use the weekend if you need extra time to prepare. The syllabus also, in terms of Canvas and the weekly assignments, the syllabus includes these assignments too. So if you need to go ahead of the calendar because you need to spend 1 week doing something else and you want to do your work earlier, that's fine. Just look at the syllabus and you'll see what you have to do that week. In terms of required materials, we are going to use the Vistas textbook, the 5th edition, and the Supersite code. The Supersite is the workbook that goes with Vistas, and in the other video of the presentation for the course, I teach you a little bit about how to use the Supersite. To buy the the package, you can either do it in the bookstore or you can do it through this methodology, which will be cheaper. My department makes a special deal with Vista Higher Learning because we have a lot of students purchasing their books. They give our students a special price. So if you want to access this special price, you can actually buy it as a package in here. I just want you to know that I'm not getting any money from it. It's just a deal that was done in order to help our students. After you have purchased the book, you register online in my course, and you'll do it with this information you have in here. My recommendation is that you do it right away, that you're very diligent with this, because there will be assignments due at the beginning of February, and those assignments for the super site are going to be turned in twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. But it's my recommendation that you're aware of due dates, because sometimes there's a lot of assignments due on one day, and if you don't have enough time to complete them, it's nice to know ahead of time to put the effort on the workbook on different days instead of the last minute. If you have questions regarding the super site, don't hesitate to contact me. What you're gonna need in this class in terms of hardware, software, and other applications, you need access to Canvas. That's the learning management system that we'll be using in this course. If you haven't used Canvas before, I recommend you to start checking it. In the presentation video, I teach you how to access Canvas. If you go into Palomar website, you can just type Canvas in the search option, and you can access it in there with your student number. Skype will be used for video conference. It's free. This is my ID. If you don't have an ID, just make one, because it's a really nice way to have a video conference with me. Like I said, make sure you email me first if you want to have one of these conferences, so I'm ready to do it. Zoom is another free software that I recommend for the group presentation, the cultural project. You're going to be working with a partner to do a cultural project and a research project that you will have to make a video of. So there's a tutorial on Canvas about how to use it. Also familiarize yourself with this. YouTube is where you will post your video. You will pause the video here because everybody's going to watch it after, and there will be questions about it in the test. Google software like Google Docs, Google Slides is always important. We're going to be using Google Docs to sign in for partners for the presentation. So please, if you don't have a Google account, create one. And the super site, I've already told you a little bit about this, is an online platform where the textbook and the workbook are. So in order to complete the exercises assigned for each chapter, you need to buy the super site code, and you need to register, and you need to know this platform. So check the calendar in Canvas and the calendar in the syllabus to know when the due dates are for these assignments. Like I said, how this course is gonna work, I'll post the weekly assignment in Canvas the week before, at the end of the week before. Although the week starts on Monday, I'll give you the weekend to start doing the work early if you want to. I don't take late work in this course, so please don't even ask me, because I'm gonna say no. And the best you can do is to keep track of due dates and be very, very diligent to work ahead of time, because if not, you're gonna be very stressed. This is a self-paced course, and it's important that you are a good time manager to be able to succeed in here. Let me see, course standards, where did it go? Courtesy. Students are expected to treat everyone with respect and courtesy. Other people and myself, I expect you to participate actively, but if I see any traces of disruptive or aggressive behavior in the discussion groups or the exercises, I'll certainly will report it to Palomar College's Offices of Student Affairs with a zero tolerance policy. No late work will be accepted, so please don't email me work that you haven't turned in on time on Canvas, and don't even ask me because it's not accepted. Oh, it went away again. Here it is. Communication emails. Please make sure you check your Palomar email account every day because communications will happen, especially if you have emailed me first. Make sure you check my answer. I work from 9 to 5, so if you write me an email at 6 in the evening, I may not answer it until the day after. I'll do my best to answer your emails as quick as I can, but I would like you to understand that I have a life too, and that I do not work at night. You can adjust your settings of your profile on Canvas to receive email notifications from the instructor on other email accounts. That's up to you. Please make sure you do this so you can get all my emails. Remember, this is my only way to communicate with you. So if you're not diligent in doing this, you will not know what's going on in the class, and that's only your responsibility. So I can't do anything about that, and the only thing that will happen is that you will lose points for not doing things right if there are points involved in this communication. Use Palomar account. What else? Check your Palomar email daily. Please notify me right away if there are problems with the email. For example, if there's an attachment that doesn't open, don't wait 3 days because, again, late work is not accepted. So if you don't turn things right away, if you don't solve the problems right away, I'm not going to give you an extension. Cheating and plagiarism is an important part of this syllabus. I'm going to be very, very serious about this. This includes help from people. If you're writing a composition, there'll be 2 compositions assigned in this class, and you get the help of someone else, or you use a verb translator, I'm going to give you a 0 for the assignment, and I'm going to report it to Student Affairs, to the Office of Student Affairs. If you have doubts about if what you're going to do is okay or not, make sure you ask me. You can use a dictionary like word reference, but not a translator. So please keep that in mind because that is considered academic dishonesty and it will be reported, and that can hurt your academic career. So please, if you have questions about this, ask me, because if you go ahead and decide to do it, if you get the help of a friend or a parent or a sister or a brother, you will be committing cheating and plagiarism, and that will be reported. A is equal to excellent work. Doing all the work doesn't mean you're going to get an A. A needs to be work that is outstanding. So if at the end of the semester you don't have an A, don't come and tell me I did all my work, because that is not what gives you an A. Please keep that in mind. Dropping the class, these are the official due dates or dates, last dates to drop with no grade on record or with a W. Special needs and accommodations, no problem. Please contact the DRC office and let me know how can I help, and I'll be happy to help. Monitor your progress through the grades on Canvas. I'll put your grades there every time there's an assignment. And if you have any problem or you need to discuss any grade, make sure you contact me. I'll be happy to discuss it with you. In order to come to my office hours, I would like to ask you to know exactly what you want to talk about with me. Before that, please reread the material you're struggling with and make a list of specific questions so we can maximize our time together. I'm really busy and so are you, so I want to go straight to the point when we are in my office working or in our video conference. I already told you about the Spanish only rule, so please keep this in mind. Course assignments. The super site is the online workbook, and this will be worth it 20%. You will probably spend a big part of the time you dedicate to this class working on the super site. There's a maximum of 3 attempts for each exercise, and no attempts will be given after. Deadline is before midnight of each due date. Due dates will be Wednesday and Fridays, except for the first due date. The first due date is a little different, and I usually do this to give students a little bit of time to register. However, if you don't register right away, you're gonna have a 5th of February that is gonna be very, very busy because there are a lot of assignments due that day. So the earlier you start, the best it will be for you. Exams, there will be one exam after each chapter. Exams will be taken on Canvas. It will have limited time, and it will have the same sections every time. Vocabulary, grammar questions, questions about the text and videos of the book, and probably an audio exercise. There will be 2 compositions. Each composition will have 2 drafts. Compositions will be typed double space with accent marks in Spanish, and remember please the cheating on plagiarism policy. The first draft will be worth it at 60%, and I will grade it with some symbols giving you directions about how to correct it, and the second draft will be a revision, and it will be worth it 40%. If no revision is done in the second draft, you will get a 0. But I'll give you more information about it once the deadline is coming, or once I give you the instructions for the first composition. There'll be a cultural project, which will be an oral presentation worth it at 10% of the final grade, and you will work in pairs. In order to form the groups, we'll have this website here. It's a Google Doc, and I would like to ask you to write your name in one of the spaces. I'm going to show you right now. And the presentation will be about a Hispanic person. This is a person that speaks in Spanish. And let me see if this, here it is. So you write your name here in these blanks, and this is the Hispanic person you're gonna present. So, like I said, a person that speaks Spanish, and there will be more instructions about this once I post the assignment in Canvas. The final exam will be cumulative. It includes materials from all the chapters, and it will be on the Wednesday of the last week of class. And then there will be weekly discussion forums in which you will have to do an entry as a video once a week on Wednesday, and then between Wednesday and Friday you will have to respond with a written comment or a couple written comment to 1 or 2 of the videos of your partners in class. So, like I said, oral, video, comment first part of the week on Wednesday, before Wednesday midnight, and then before Friday midnight, responses in written format. There will be mini quizzes weekly based on videos, presentations, the grammar that you're learning, and and those will be total of a 5%. This is a summary of the percentage of each category, so you can keep track of it. The letter grades, summary of the dates. Please keep in mind that the final will be on the Wednesday, not on Friday of the last week. And then here at the end, you have the calendar. And this is the calendar of what is going to be happening each week of class. For example, week 1, you have the February 5th before midnight, you have these assignments. During week 1, you have these assignments too, which are actually due on week 2. But from week 2 on, you have assignments every day. And there's some days in which the assignments are smaller, like this. And some days they're a lot bigger. So please manage your time. Manage your time to be able to turn everything on time. Okay, so you have everything in here. Composition 1s are assigned in the syllabus calendar, but not composition 1-2, the second draft, because that will depend of how fast I can grade the first draft. And say this, all that is left to be said is that you are welcome to contact me with any questions about the syllabus or anything. You can call my office and you can come to see me, or you can do a video conference with me. Anything you want to talk about, we'll discuss it together, and we'll be here. And with that, that's it. I'll see you in Canvas.